Hello Aquarius and welcome to your energy blueprint readings. Well, we're going to be going into your chakras and your aura and getting a message from the energy line according to the solstice in the next sort of 3 months. This goes to the second part of your solstice reading. So let's just connect to that energy line, and as we do so, there we go. As we do so, we just bring forward what we call our chakra man. There we go, lovely. So this is just the head up here, and then we have the body, which we will go to in a lot more in the new readings in January, where we go through a lot more aspects on the blueprint energy readings. But let's just go through your general chakras here. Everything sort of seems to be in order. There's something going on the sacrum. There's a lot going on the sacrum. We'll come back to that. The solar plexus seems to be a little bit withdrawn. There's much more in the way of passions through the heart and stuff like that. So let's just go straight onto the heart. Let's see what's going on there. Your heart's very precise. It can be, the heart is also the source of, say, like jealousy or envy and stuff like that. I don't think that's the case for you, but sometimes I feel like you're defending it more than you really need to, and it's almost accepting the imperfections of others. Not that you think you're a perfectionist, but it's accepting some people may not think exactly the same way as what you do. Therefore, they maybe use language that you don't like or have ideas that you don't like. And I just wouldn't be protective of your heart. I would just sort of have those healthy boundaries. So this ties into the Nine of Wands here, the healthy boundaries. Just be wary of those healthy boundaries, I think, here. And maybe it's a time to change them. Okay, let's go into your solar plexus. Now, your solar plexus here. Okay, so we're in your autumn months. It is a changing solar plexus, so it's the unfolding. It's almost like a daffodil, like a daffodil at the beginning. So it's like a daffodil that's like that, and eventually it opens up into a nice trumpet. So at the moment, it's a bit like that bud at the beginning, but it's a lot wider. So there's a lot of concentration on providing for you, your family, in your real immediate surroundings at the moment, and it's gradually opening up over this period here, so you can start having the confidence and the courage and the, not that you don't have courage, but sort of like determination to go ahead and do things, because once you're already good at determination, once you get your head around it, you do it. There's no doubt about it. So that's going to develop over that 3-month period. Let's just see what's going on in your third eye and your throat chakra. So, okay, so this is also in transition. Normally the third eye and throat chakra work with the sacrum, but here it appears to be working with the solar plexus. So it could be like your energy is really moved up an echelon. So you're going to get much more in your crown. Let's just have a look. Yeah, your crown's a lot larger than your root chakra at the moment. So you're concentrating on your future. But the third eye and the throat, it starts with the throat being more pronounced than the third eye. So it's expressing your ideas. You're almost sort of like conveying what you so desire, testing the waters in a way. And that could be to do with that Empress down there and the Queen of Wands. That first month of really sort of sorting out what passions you want to be involved in, how you tie it all together. And then it sort of changes when the third eye comes a little bit more sort of poignant and very much more pointed. And that moves through the Page of Swords, and was it the Page of Wands, sorry, and what was on the other side? I'm sure you'll tell me. Page of the Page of Swords. That is Wands, wasn't it? The Page of Wands, and I forgot what the other one was on that side there. But it was all to do with the positioning and transitioning and opening up, basically. for ideas and stuff like that, and putting things into place. And that's when those ideas are going to come to the fore. So, you know, you'll be much more reliant upon what you're putting into position and using your concentration on that side there, rather than explaining what you want. You're going to know what you want, sort of thing. So that sort of like plays really well into that. And I would allow your logic to be your guide from the mid-February, from when things go through. So then when you get that change of fortune with the Wheel of Fortune there in the third month, that sort of now is playing into your sacrum. So this is when it does then start playing together. So you get your third eye and your throat chakra playing nicely with your sacrum. Your heart then plays nicely with your solar plexus as it opens up, because that's going to calm your heart down, and it'd be less touchy, as it were, less sensitive, and you know, therefore you can be a lot more relaxed about things and get moving on towards that happiness going forward for you, and that's going to look really nice for you going forward. Sorry, I just had a little bit of dust on the man there. And so yeah, going forward for that, your root chakra now. Your root chakra is, as I said earlier on, less than your crown chakras, because you've got a lot on your plate at the moment. Because inside your crown chakra, you do have your consciousness, and that changes according to time and what we're doing and stuff like that. So your root chakra should be a little bit like that. But it's a little bit like that. It's a little bit heavy at the beginning, and because it's actually open up like that, it's pulling a lot on the root chakra. So it's going to make for lofty days, basically. So I would concentrate on making sure you're grounded, making sure you're doing things that are concrete, that are realizable, you know, that you can actually realize what you're doing, not realize what you're doing. You can actually do what you want to do, rather than just being it pipe dreams, you know, that are possible. Concentrating on the things that are possible. And I would concentrate about grounding your root chakra during this period here. Let's just see what's going on your aura. Yeah, this is coming up for quite a lot of people actually at the moment. There is this aspect of just staying and being wary of conflict, of inner conflict. There's not much of it, to be honest. And generally, I think your aura's in a really good way. Your energy's in a really good way. I would just be wary about being caught in conflict that doesn't really matter. I don't think there's a great deal of that. I think that's part of the past, actually. I think it's just letting go of certain things in the past, so you can let go of that difficulty of the past to actually live that happiness of the future going forward. That's going to be really nice. So just allow things to, just like the water off the back of a duck, just let it roll off those worries, or let it roll off those complications that we can have with other people. Okay, so you know, that's going to help you to really position yourself. I would really listen to your sacrum and get yourself sorted. Not that you're not sorted, but get yourself, you know, get the foundation set into your life. And then you can then start exploring all those little different avenues. And at that point there, that's when you're going to be able to rely on your solar plexus and your heart and your third eye and your throat chakra. Everything seems to be running in tune with one another. At that point there, it's going to be a really good end to the period before we move into the equinox of March period. So talking about the energies, let's just connect to the earth energy as it goes through on this ley line. There we go. We got the connection that runs through. We got the raison d'etre of the root and the crown. And what is the message for Aquarius, please, from the earth? You have the carrot and the whip. It's like you have both sides of the justice, harmony. You have both aspects within you where you can be, it's harsh but fair. That's what it seems like. And they're asking you to be that, asking you to encompass or be totally the idea of the human being and the human spirit. Get into the idea of being the human spirit personified, basically. There you go. So thank you very much for being with us, Aquarius. There's going to be loads more readings coming out, and this is going to evolve in 2023. This is coming totally into the energy that I've been doing over the past 30 years, working with energies and stuff like that, doing healings. I do personal healings and personal readings as well. If you so desire, there is a link in the description below. Thank you very much for being here with us. Everyone here at the Astroflower wishes you, obviously, a very happy solstice and New Year period. Tanya, myself and Michael. So please, the only things left to be said is don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.